I'm Ellen Bass.
And I'm her niece, Sophia Khan.
We are the authors of Students Go Gourmet Cookbook, and we're going to make a fabulous quiche for you today. It's asparagus and Brie Quiche. And let me tell you about the ingredients first. I have 1 bulb of fennel, I have 1 round of Brie, I have 1 bunch of asparagus cut into small pieces. I've got 1/4 cup of some beautiful and delicious, very sweet apricot jam. I have 1 1/4 cups of half and half, 3 eggs, that's the custard for our quiche. And I'm going to sprinkle the top with some black ground pepper and some nutmeg, and I've got a pie crust that everything's going to go into. Exactly. But what I wanted to show you was the fennel.
What is this, Auntie? Tell me.
I know. And so, in a lot of times when you go to the store, you actually have all these fronds will be big like this, and it's so beautiful. And it's actually got a very licorice anise smell and flavor to it. And I wanted to show you how to cut it because if you get this and you've never gotten it before, it can be quite intimidating. So I'm just going to take the bottom off like this, and then I'm going to take these top guys off like this. All right, I'm going to bring those to the side, and then I flip this guy up, and I'm going to cut it in half. And then I'm going to get rid of this down here, this core, which is a little bit hard. And really the safest way to do it is just to kind of go like this.
You can smell that licorice.
Can you smell it now?
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that fantastic? So I'm going to get rid of the little hard core down there again like this. Okay, and then you just slice it. And it's just, can you smell that, especially as I'm slicing it?
Yep.
And this is wonderful when you're sauteing it. If you do want to add a little bit of liquor to your dish, you can add a little Pernod. So just slice them like that, nice and thin. When you're going to saute it, I always like it nice and thin. So in a large saute pan over medium heat, put 2 tablespoons of olive oil, let it get a little bit warm, and then add your sliced fennel. Cook that for about 10 to 12 minutes until it starts to get soft, and then add your asparagus. And then that's going to cook for probably another maybe 5 or 10 minutes until everything is nice and soft. And then add your apricot jam, let that melt 1 to 2 minutes, and then you're done.
Beautiful.
And here we have our finished product. And this actually is enough. Doesn't that smell good?
Oh.
This is enough for 2 quiche.
And actually that's really handy because a lot of the time the pie crust that you'll get from the store, we recommend you get pre-made pie crust, absolutely. They come in 2 per package.
Exactly,
so
you can make 2 of these and bring 1 to your neighbor.
It's a beautiful bulk meal also if you're busy and short on time and
very healthy. You've got your greens in there as well. Okay, so let's build it.
You just pre-bake this, just to let them know. You pre-bake this for about 10 minutes at 375, just so it stays nice and crisp.
So we're going to build this with Brie on the bottom and Brie on the top.
Ooh la la.
So this is a little bit decadent.
It's totally worth it. Brie is a decadent cheese, just go all out with it, you know?
It is actually, and it's got a beautiful flavor. And it's got a very specific character to it, which is why I chose the fennel. You want to choose an herb that's not too overpowering. When you have Brie, dill is another nice choice.
It complements it beautifully.
Absolutely, but I just love fennel. I really do. I bake with it. I roast it.
And I'm just going to whisk these eggs up.
Thank you, Sophia. That's wonderful.
And add the half and half. And get your omega-3s and your protein in here with the eggs. So it's actually quite a light quiche.
There we go. Now we've got that for the next quiche. We're going to top this with the rest of our Brie.
Ooh.
We're going to add our custard on top.
It's going to look so beautiful.
Nutmeg and a little bit of fresh ground pepper.
And it'll get nice and browned. And if you don't want it to be too browned, about 35 to 40 minutes into the cooking process, just check on it. And if you want it to just not brown any further, put some aluminum foil on it and you'll be good to go.
We're going to add our custard over now, which again is 3 eggs and 1 1/4 cups of half and half.
Just sort of pour it in slowly and try to distribute it evenly.
It soaks to the bottom.
It seeps in. And if you have any extra custard left over, that's fine. Just use it for another quiche or use it for omelet or scrambled eggs. And I think that's actually the perfect amount.
It is perfect.
Awesome.
And I'm going to add a little bit of black pepper on the top for flavor and for good looks. And
this is a good looking quiche, I have to say.
This is really actually pretty. And some nutmeg. And we are ready to go into the oven, 375 degrees preheated. And we're going to cook our quiche for about 50 to 60 minutes until we stick a knife in the middle and it comes out clean.
And then it looks like this.
There we go.
There
Look
it
at
is,
all that
nice and beautiful
beautiful melted
browned.
brie.
I love it.
And it's got the sweetness, and it's got the fennel that's going in there as well, the apricots and the fennel. And
Very light and French.
yes, enjoy. I'm Ellen Bass.
And I'm Sophia Kahn from Students Go Gourmet. Thanks for watching and happy cooking.